Chinese tea culture and the Chinese tea ceremony class. My name is Zhang Di and you can call me Didi. Today we will enjoy the Chinese tea cultures, and also we invite the 7 foreign students. They come from the 6 countries. So first let them introduce themselves first.
Hi, my name is Angela. I come from Ecuador. Hola, mi nombre es Ángel y vengo de Ecuador.
Hello, my name is Perla and I'm from Mexico. Hola, mi nombre es Perla y vengo de México.
Welcome.
Hello, my name is Michka. I'm from Madagascar. Salamatud, Kumishkanalatu, I'm from Madagascar.
Hello, I am Ubaidullah and I am from Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम उबैदुल्लाह है और मैं पाकिस्तान से हूँ.
Welcome.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Bostani. I am from Gilgit Baltistan, Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अहमद बोस्तानी है और मैं गिलगित बल्तिस्तान पाकिस्तान से बिलोंग करता हूँ.
Hello, I'm Nicolas. I'm from Cameroon. Bonjour, je m'appelle Nicolas et je viens à Cameroun.
Hello, I am Lefa. Mbodalabino, Kumonanga Lefa.
Wow, very good. Welcome to all of you. Okay, so let's start today's learning. Okay. So, do you like tea?
Yes.
Have you ever drank Chinese tea before?
Yes.
What kind of tea do you like the best?
Black tea.
Black tea, white tea, green tea, many different. Okay, so today we just learn some history about Chinese tea, and then we will have more details to learn Chinese green tea. Okay, so okay, so there is a very famous editor all over the world, also in China. His name is Lin Yutang. He wrote a book. The name is The Importance of Living. And in this book, he mentioned in ancient China, there are 7 things that are very important to Chinese people's life. There are firewood, chai, rice, mi, oil, you, salt, yan, soya sauce, jiang, vinegar, 醋, and tea. So you can see inside these 7 things, only tea is a kind of drinking thing. It's a beverage. All others have the relationship with cooking. So everyone, as we know, everyone we must eat every day, yes? So that means in ancient China, in Chinese people's daily life, they must eat and drinking tea. So in that period of time, tea are super important for Chinese life. Okay, so also here today, Chinese tea play a very important role in Chinese daily life. We always use it for do the business, and when we do the business, have the meeting, we must serve the tea. And also we're talking, and sometimes in a special wedding culture, and we also will give a cup of tea to the mom, daddy, and also the mother-in-law, father-in-law. So no matter the Asian China or until nowadays, Chinese tea play a very important role in Chinese daily life, in China daily life. Okay, we continue. So according to our whole class, we will introduce these 4 points that are very important about the tea and the house, Chinese tea history, and what's the different kinds of tea in Chinese tea, and how to drink very delicious Chinese tea. Okay, so continue. So as we all know, tea are very important for our daily life and very good for our body. So you know the hot chocolate, you know, yes? And also coffee and tea. So all over in the world, the hot chocolate and the coffee and the tea are the top 3 no alcohol beverage in our life. Okay, so you know, actually if you drink a lot of hot chocolate, it will be let you fatter and fatter, yes. And also the coffee, if some people's stomach have very sensitive, if you drink a lot of, many coffee, it will be let you feel not very good. But tea, compare hot chocolate and coffee, is more healthy for our body. Okay, so it can let your eyes very bright. Okay, and if you are very sleepy or your brain is not very clear, you drink a cup of tea can let you keep cool, and also your mind will be clever, more clear at least. Okay, so and if you want to lose weight, tea, especially the Chinese dark tea, is much better for you. When you eat very oily dish or oily for very sweet cake, this kind of thing. After that, you drink a cup of tea can let you keep cool. And after a research, if you are very hot, play basketball, play sports, or in the summer outside, you feel super hot. In that time, you just make a cup of green tea, the hot green tea. It can let your temperature below 7 degrees. It's very good for you to keep cool. Even though we drink the hot water, hot tea water, but when it's inside your body, it can let you keep cool. And also very good for our blood, for clean the blood, and many things, and strong to our teeth. So many good things for tea after we drink it. Okay? Okay, continue. So about the Chinese tea history, it's a long story. Just means maybe we make the tea together, you're drinking, and then I explain it for you. Okay? Okay. So today we will drink the green tea. So this green tea is, we call it West Lake green tea, 西湖龙井茶, and it's a very important and famous green tea in China. So everyone, you can take one piece of it. Okay, have a try first. Okay. Yes, you can have a taste. Delicious? 好吃吗? Okay.
I think I like it more dry. Me too.
Okay, you can have a smell. 有笔来, you can smell it. Smell.
Yeah, smell is really nice.
Very nice, yes. Can you smell it?
It's really good.
Yes, I have a bean, a kind of beans taste. Yeah. Right. Okay, please, for the green tea, we do not need to clean the tea. So we need to keep the first step of the tea water, because the first step of the tea water, the green tea, for the green tea, they have more than 70% flavor inside. So don't throw away the first step of the green tea, okay? And the green tea is very beautiful after together with the hot water. Okay, you can have a taste. Enjoy. Okay, you are drinking, and I still introduce about the Chinese tea history. So 2,000 years before, it's really long time before. This guy, his name is Shen Nong. Okay, Shen Nong is a very important Chinese doctor in China, and he really found many different kind of herbs. I mean the Chinese medicine. So he was eaten many different. Most of the Chinese medicine come from the herbs, the plants, the roots, the leaves, something like that. And at that time, he eat many different kind of herbs. And as we all know, it's not all the herbs are very good for our body. Some of them have the poison. Okay, so one day he eat a kind of many poison plants because he have a try for the Chinese people. At that time he feels, oh, he almost die. At this time he just have a rest next to a tree, and at this time leaves come from the tree, just falling down inside his mouth. He just eat it, and then after he said he found all the poison thing has gone. So he's recovered. At that time, he found the Chinese, the tea. Okay, so that's why in ancient China, tea at first, Chinese people eat it like a kind of medicine. Okay, and then many years passed until the Tang Dynasty. You know, Tang Dynasty are very, at that time, China very powerful. No matter for the economics and also the education, and all areas are very famous all over the world. At that time, Japanese government sent many Buddhas come to China to learn from China. So at that time, there are some Buddhas are really like Chinese tea, so he brings them back to the Japan. From that time, from Tang Dynasty, Chinese tea start to let all over the world people knows. Okay, the first ones come from Japan, Japanese Buddha. And from ancient China, tea as a kind of medicine. Until Tang Dynasty, Chinese people start to try to eat Chinese tea, a kind of meal, and they cook it, and they also discover a very special way to cook the Chinese tea. At that time, Tang Dynasty, Chinese people put tea, hot water, ginger, salt, and many ingredients inside to a bowl, and they boil it together, and then they drink it. So at that time we call it tea soup, and Chinese people also say eat tea. All these kind of words come from Tang Dynasty, because from Tang Dynasty, Chinese tea already from a kind of medicine to a kind of a meal and to a kind of special way to cook it. And the tea soup have many flavors inside. Can you imagine the salt, ginger, and also some ingredients together? Okay, and then move to the Song Dynasty. From Tang Dynasty to Song Dynasty, in Chinese tea history have a very big change, because at that time, one of the emperor of the Song Dynasty, he's really love drinking tea. So you know the leaders like drinking tea, so the people always prepare a lot for tea. So from Song Dynasty, Chinese people start to change how to making the tea, and all you know, do you know the mocha in Japan recently?
Yeah.
They damage the tea to the powder, and then put the water inside, and then mix them, and some bubbles outside on the top of it, and many white bubbles. Whose bubbles can lasting longer time? Who is the better? The tea maker is the better. Okay, that kind of skills totally come from the Chinese Song Dynasty. So from Song Dynasty, Chinese people start to damage the tea, and then like the mocha that style. Okay, and at that time we also at the end of the Tang Dynasty, we also try to like the tea and the water separate. So at Tang Dynasty, they put everything together and boil everything. But at the end of the Tang Dynasty until the Song Dynasty, they also they only boil the water and then put water to the mocha. So they separate it. Okay, it's the different way. Okay, and also from Song Dynasty have many famous tea house start to come out. Later I will give you more pictures for that. And then go to the Qing Dynasty. And all today's you say this way, we put water and then together with tea leaves and then we only drink the tea's nature, tea self's taste. In this way, always come from the Qing dynasty. Okay, so, and then nowadays, tea already become a kind of daily drink, and you can find this kind of tea bottle everywhere. In China, the supermarket, and all over the world, you can see this tea bottle, tea beverage. So the Chinese tea, from the start, as a kind of very important and very expensive medicine, and then the emperors, and then now already work into the daily life, Chinese daily life. Okay, already a kind of beverage. Okay, let's see some tea house. This is from the Song Dynasty tea houses, the style. Okay, and this one also, someone maybe Beijing Opera, this kind of performance, and then they are drinking the tea.
Oh, they look so happy.
Yes, you look so happy too today. When you're drinking the tea, we are happy. So this is more nowadays, the modern tea house.
Oh, wow.
Yes, many people's here. Okay, continue to drink. Okay, do you like it?
Yes.
It's the green tea. So when you taste, after you taste, you will feel the feeling for the green tea is very light. The taste is not very strong. Yeah, it's a kind of beans taste and can light your mouth. Very not very strong flavor. Yeah. You know, in China, green tea is the best seller every year. More than 55% in Chinese tea market every year we're selling as a tea, is a green tea. But all over the world, which kind of tea is the best seller? The black tea, very black tea. Okay, about tea, cha, and tea. So I have a question. Please use your mother language to pronounce it. Tea. Okay. So maybe from you.
Te.
Tea.
Te.
Tea.
Chai.
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 Chai. Tea. Tea. Okay. So we have two parts. Okay. Some of the countries' mother language very familiar with chai, cha. Some students' countries' mother language are very familiar with tea. Okay, so why? Let's see. There are two ways for Chinese tea let all over the world people knows. The first way is the Silk Road. It start from the northern of China. Around at that time, the capital of now, what's the capital city in China?
Beijing.
Beijing. Okay, so before that, one city is very important. At that time, it's the capital city in China. What's that? Xi'an. Xi'an, a very history city. Okay, and then they start from Xi'an through the Silk Road first, just like we said, through the Japanese Buddha to Japan first, and then the Silk Road through all these countries, the ending at Europe. Okay, the second way is the Silk Road on the sea, the Sea Silk Road. They start from Fujian province, the southern of China, and then through the sea, okay, do this way to until the England. Okay, so you know China is very big, and we have many different special pronunciation for the Chinese language. So in northern of China, they pronounce it tea as cha, cha, 中国茶, Chinese tea, cha. So all these areas, countries' mother language, most of them is called chai, cha, it's like that. Okay, and some of them come from the northern China, Fujian province, the local Fujian language, they call tea, tei. Okay, and then they landing to the England. So, in English and also this area, they will pronounce it. The countries, the mother language pronounce it. It's like tea. So no matter where you come from, all over the world, the mother language is come from China. One is tea, another is chai. Okay, so let's together to see some green teas. What kind of tea is a green tea? So you can see the tea leaves are green tea, a green. Okay, and also after the tea waters, the wet tea leaves also the green, and also the tea water. So this is the tea water, also kind of green and yellow. So this three green, we call this tea a green tea. Okay, why we call it a green tea? It's come from. Okay, so the first point for green tea is green tea is the oldest type of the tea in the China. It comes from Shenong. Okay, and then in the Chinese tea market, every year, more than 50% selling as the green tea. Clear? And next one is green tea have the most different kinds. According to a research from the 2000 year, in China we have more than 676 different kinds of green tea. So what's that mean? It's meaning every day you change one kind of green tea, continue 2 years, you cannot finish it. Okay, how many green tea it has? Okay, so being from Zhejiang province, Jiangxi province, and Anhui province, all these areas green tea are the famous one, are the best one in China and also around the world. Okay, the most point is tea leaves haven't been fermented. So in China, we have many different kinds of tea. Next class, I will introduce for you, but this class will pay attention for the green tea. So green tea, the most famous, unique thing from other teas is do not have any fermentation. Okay, so how to make green tea? Let's together to see one video. Okay, and then during this video, after this video, please answer me 3 questions. The first one, what kind of green tea we use? I mean, what kind of leaves? The big leaves, small leaves, or the middle leaves? Okay, next one, how many steps for the green tea it is? And then the third one is, what do you think is the most important point for making the green tea? Clear? Okay.
25年以前吧，我来的是冬天，也特别冷，是87年1月22号的，一直生活到现在。
意大利人加伯列拉·波尼诺有一个中国名字唐云。
来了，前内来了一位客官，你一边请。
我是意大利人，当然我喜欢喝咖啡。可是来了中国以后，那当然我也开始喝茶。
龙井是他最喜爱的一道中国茶。与普通外国游客不同，北京茶馆里的龙井茶远远不能令他满足。 2013年4月，唐云赶到杭州。这个茶季，他将在一户茶农家度过。每年春天的茶季，中国各地茶农家里经常会有爱茶人前来借宿。他们希望品尝到最新鲜的好茶。 更希望体验一盏好茶背后的甘苦。他们住在茶农家里，与茶农一起劳作生活。在江南，他们被茶农称为茶亲。唐云就是龙井茶农陈伯的茶亲。
老的叶子不要带进去，采摘是第一关，采摘好了，它的炒起茶也很好，质量也很好。龙井茶的采摘是2叶1心，不过大小都是一样，基本上都很硬的。 手指也变颜色了，哎，都黑了。
也刚说采茶也是挺累的，但早晨6点去茶园，到中午吃饭的时候，然后回家吃饭，然后马上就回去到很晚，很辛苦的一种工作。
龙井是茶名，是地名，是村名，也是泉名。中国古人认为这口井与海相通，其中有龙，所以叫龙井。龙井村的茶农大多熟知龙井茶的各种掌故，不忙的时候，他们都喜欢和慕名而来的爱茶人聊天。
这个地方是天赐予我们龙井的一种种茶的一种福分。乾隆来了，到这里来喝茶，路过了我们这个龙井村，他认为这个地方的茶，他也不讲好，也不讲差。事隔了3年以后，带了他的侍卫到了这里，他写下了《龙井乾隆御览志》，在这里留下了他的一段历史。
现在大多数的制茶工艺采用机器生产，但在15年前，龙井茶的制作完全手工。
这个电的这个锅具是怎么回事呢？
没有电，开始的话是烧柴火。我们刚刚参加劳动的时候，16岁，也不会炒茶叶，就是烧火。
龙井属于不发酵的绿茶，绿茶是中国人喝的最多的一种茶。人们喜爱绿茶，清汤绿叶的品相，更看重它的健康功能，尤其是绿茶抗癌的作用，近年来越来越受到国际关注。龙井茶的色泽，绿黄两色浑然天成，恰似中国水墨画的墨迹，浓淡相因。龙井茶的味道香郁若兰，而茶农的说法更平实，油煎蚕豆瓣香，这是一种品味极高的人间味觉。
中国人他们从早到晚都喝茶，就是还是比较平静吧，然后他们还是重视平衡，所以我觉得通过茶来调节自己的情绪吧，创造一种境界，一种气氛，我特别欣赏。
中国人喝茶的历史非常悠久。
Okay, so we finish it. So please answer me the question. We use the big leaves, small leaves, and the middle leaves.
Small.
Very small, very tiny sprout. Very good. And the second one, how many steps do you think? Can you guess?
First, pick the small leaves.
Okay, pick up the small leaves.
Then dry it in a big.
Very big and hot pot. Yes. Okay. We use the hot temperature to let the tea leaves water has gone, and also we cut the chemical effect inside. Okay. And the second one, dry it. We totally dry it and package it. Okay. So you see, it's not very hard for us. It do not have many steps. Yes, but the sprout to pick up must hand by hand. It's difficult. Yes. So this is all of it are the very famous Chinese green tea in China. And this one is we drink 西湖龙井. And next class we will drink 碧螺春, 洞庭碧螺春. So please remember the 西湖龙井's taste. And later next class we will compare about it. Okay? Okay. Okay, this is all the many different kinds of Chinese green tea in the mountain, on the plants, because we have many different kinds of green tea, yes? So, and 六安瓜片, and how to making it. So firstly, pick up is the first one, and then roast it, we put it in a very hot and big pot. And then some of them they need rolling it, and and then they will dry it, okay, and then package. And then we will use not very high, not very 100-degree hot water to making the tea, because they are very sprout, okay, and 80 to 85 degrees is totally enough. And then we use the glass or this special tools to making the green tea is enough, because it's the quality for it is very easy for the hot temperature has gone. So at least we cannot burn our sprout leaves, okay? Drink. And don't throw the first water. Normally a good green tea, maybe we drink 4 or 3 times, the taste maybe has gone, so we just throw it away. It's okay. Okay, so normally we will use the 15 seconds hot water inside and then waiting 15 seconds, and then next step 15 seconds, and then the third one maybe 25 seconds, and then maybe 30 seconds. So it's according to your experience and your taste for it. Okay. Okay. So okay, this is today what we are learning about the tea, Chinese tea. So we introduce why Chinese tea are very good for our health, and also introduce a briefly introduction for the Chinese tea history, and also we drink one kind of Chinese green tea and about some green tea information. Okay, any questions? No? Okay, so thank you for coming today. So we will see you next class. Okay, bye bye. See you next section. Bye.